Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon, the 7th of July, 2023. You're listening to The Big Show. Hoity J, Minogio, and Keyzie, you mad bastard, to take you through your Friday. And Minogue, you Roman statue, you stallion. How's life?
Yeah, going pretty grousey, you sick son of a bee, you mad dog, you backbone. Friday
Thanks,
today,
mate.
isn't it, eh?
Yeah, Friday, boys. How are we feeling about that?
I'm feeling really good because it's Friday and also we're about to go on holiday for a week.
Yeah, nice.
Well,
you too.
And potentially, yeah, me and Hoity J are. So far, I haven't come down with any diseases that are going to prevent me from enjoying it.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
I would hate for you to come back and be sick and then miss more time, man. Actually, on 3483, feel free to text in and just wish the fellas well on their holiday. A well-deserved break.
Here we go.
A well-deserved break. I say, anyway.
Hey, and Fiji for you, eh?
Yeah, that's right. And I'll be going with a couple of family members, one of whom is about 16 months old, straight out of daycare in Wellington, so shouldn't be any issues with sickness there.
Yeah,
Nice.
no,
And I'll tell you
great.
what, if that kid tries to come anywhere near me, he'll be getting shoved in a pool.
Fair enough, mate.
16
Fair enough.
months. Oh, okay.
Keyzie, you mad bastard. How's life, mate? You good?
Life's pretty good, Jase. I did something last night on your recommendation.
Yes.
Ooh.
And you sent pics too.
And I sent pics and I have a review.
Okay.
We're talking cheese balls.
Yeah,
Okay.
great stuff. Great
So
stuff.
we'll get into that later on.
We will. I'm fine, by the way, guys. Hey, here's a bit of Supergrass to kick us off.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Supergrass there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Don't forget, by the way, being a Friday shout-outs. If you got any shout-outs that you want us to do on 3483, just fire them through. But right now it's time for The Big And I guess, in many regards, Mogi, this big poll today was inevitable, wasn't it?
Inevitable.
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 Given recent discussions, given recent actions, it's very, very simple today for the big poll. Cheese balls, yes or no?
Now, I personally have never eaten a cheese ball.
Right.
I find that hard to believe, but okay.
I just hadn't. I was more of a burgering and twisties guy.
Totally.
Yeah, sure.
Munchos.
You do get into habits with them. You get into habits with your chips, as you know, Jase.
fair cop.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you've never had them.
before my addiction started, Keyzie, same. I never really tried cheese balls.
That's right. So yesterday I texted my wife. She was going to the supermarket.
My wife!
I texted my partner. She was going to the supermarket and I was like, hey, can you grab me some cheese balls while you're there? She's like, okay, haha, sure. Get home, packet of cheese balls. I wait till she goes to bed.
Great, you're already...
As you do with so much stuff, Keyzie.
Yeah, all the best stuff. 9:50 p.m, the NRL kicks off. I pour myself a glass of Pinot Noir and I crack into a bag of cheese balls with a blanket on me on the couch. Hands down, the most delicious packet of chips I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're good, eh?
I ate them one ball at a time, and it was like, it's like it was never ending. I ate the whole thing by myself, and it was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so good.
And
There you
now
go,
I'm
mate. There you
definitely
go.
buying more this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, that becomes an issue then, doesn't it? Because I haven't had a cheese ball for a very long time.
Yes.
I've got nothing against the cheese ball. What I don't like about a cheese ball is the effect that it has on humankind.
Sure.
And what I'm seeing here is massive addiction issues. Already miles down the road here with Jase. It's like train spotting.
Yeah.
You're like Renton there, played by Ewan McGregor, an absolute mess of a human being, or actually even Spud. You're Spud.
Yeah, I'm Spud, I was going to say.
Stayed over at your girlfriend's place and shat the bed. And Keyzie's just starting out his addiction.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to stay away from them.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest with you. The thing is, you mentioned there, Keyzie, your twisty, your burgering. They've gone downhill badly for me
Yeah, they keep changing
of
them, don't
late. But the cheese ball,
That's soft and fluffy.
soft and fluffy and
But
full of flavour.
But a little bit crunchy. Just
Yeah,
a wee
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
And
yeah.
honestly, and the fact that they're never ending because they're so little and there's so many of them. Honestly, it took me the entire first half to eat a bag.
Well, let's get back into this very shortly. But in the meantime, here's MGMT.
Have your say, by the way. Vote 3483 or up at the Hodaki Big Show Instagram poll for the big poll.
Yeah, boy.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
MGMT there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Already the discussion has started re Cheeseballs. And like you and I, Keyzie, because it wasn't something that we got into until recently.
Hang on. Don't start saying we when it comes to Cheeseballs.
I feel like we're in this together now, you know?
You are in it together. You're both a couple of cheeseballs hanging around in one little sack there.
Yeah.
But I've had one bag.
There's a little part of me, Mogi, that feels, I don't know, like a little bit guilty about Keyzie trying them.
You led him into the addiction.
Yeah, and I worry about that I've become an enabler.
Misery loves company.
And I
write that down, Keyzie.
I have this picture now formed fully in my head of a nude Keyzie and Hoity J in a hotel room, just covered in cheese balls.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And Keyzie having to do terrible things in order for us to afford cheese balls. You know what I mean? And now going down, and old Hoity J just sitting in the corner there shaking, hoping Keyzie scores. You know what I'm saying?
Scratching your skin.
Yeah, scratching my skin and my bullos. Going, come on, Keyzie, come through for me, buddy, come through for me.
If that's what the future is, then I might never eat cheese balls ever again. A lot of texts coming in on 3483. People having their opinions. Cheese balls, yes or no, for the daily big poll. This text comes from Hoity J. Cheese balls, hell yeah, love them. I don't think that's the real Hoity J, though.
It is, actually.
Did you text that in?
Yeah. And I put a full stop on it, too.
G'day, fellas. No way for cheese balls. I'm more of a Burger Rings man. Cheers.
I sort of went through a period of Burger Rings. Honestly, it feels like rations and cheese balls and all these novelty, anything that can make your hand yellow.
Cheezels.
Or just, Cheezels, Burger Rings, all of those. It feels like they should be banned for anybody over the age of 20. And then sort of graduate to these grown-up chips, like your ready salted.
I eat those too.
But it is like a teenager's, you know what I mean? A children's. I eat them as well. But put it this way. Have you ever been around for a dinner party and taken a bag of Cheezels with you?
No, but I'm going to from now on.
But just on that front, because you mentioned a little while back, Papa Jacks.
I did,
now, I'm a big fan of Papa Jacks as well, but they're not so readily available. You don't see them so much, whereas your cheese ball generally is in your local store. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you can get it everywhere.
You remember those little pizza ones as well? What were they called?
No.
Oh.
I remember them, but I don't know what they were called.
Here's a text. If Cheesie's into it, then I'm into it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
sicko.
Were they called UFOs?
Were the UFOs?
Yeah, UFO. I was a big fan of those, but you can't see those either. Keep those texts coming, by the way, on 3483. In the meantime, here's the Hives.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Radio Hodaki's Beer and Pie July.
Yeah, good times, good times. I don't think anyone eats a pie like that, though, do they?
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, nom, nom,
I'll tell you
nom.
what. Every time I hear that, it makes me smile.
Oh, does it?
It does.
Yeah.
It cracks me up. I think you're right, Jase.
Yeah.
But it still makes me smile.
I don't think they were going for realism, though.
Nom, nom,
Right,
nom,
okay.
nom,
Yeah,
nom.
nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, great.
Good on you, mate. Hey, what do you do for a crust, Troy?
I'm a maintenance officer in a retirement village.
Backbone!
Huge.
Yeah,
Good on
man.
you, mate. Good on you, Troy. You're ringing up about the pastry that pays, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. Let's give you $100.
Boom.
Bang.
Too much.
No
Now you
worries,
can walk
then.
into work tomorrow, you walk up to the first old fogey you see and you tell them to shove that job up their aged backside because you are rich, my friend.
Rich beyond your wildest dreams, Troy. Good on you.
Hey, Troy, just quickly, mate, what's your go-to pie flavour?
Oh,
Probably mince and cheese.
Oh, yeah, okay, mince. Yeah.
See,
mince.
now I was a mince and cheeser.
Yes.
Loved the mince and cheese.
They used to call you old mince and
Old
cheese
mince
mogi.
and cheese, they used to call me.
As I say, I'm not a big fan of the cheese in my pie.
Oh, you don't like a cheese?
No, I mean, I just go mince and or steak and or chicken.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
But
Don't
Troy
like
is
the
allowed
cheese.
to have whatever pie he wants.
I mean,
yeah,
Troy can have mince and
very
cheese.
popular,
I mean,
nobody
that's
doubts that.
no question
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that. I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
totally over to you, Troy, what you choose.
Yeah.
You like a bit of squirt of tomato on there?
Oh, yeah, got to have some tomato sauce.
You do.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, Troy. We'll stay on the line, mate. Now, good mate Pugs will sort you out, all right? No worries at all.
Goddamn backbone.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good on you,
no
good
worries,
on you,
Troy.
mate. What a backbone.
Old people's homes, eh?
Heaps of cash in that, brother.
Yeah.
But he's got himself quite a little scam going on there.
Totally.
Hey, big shout out to Big Ben, by the way.
Oh, big shout
And
out.
the pastry that pays. It'll be back again Monday, every weekday, every show.
Every show.
Yeah, good stuff, mate.
A lot
good
of cash.
stuff.
Oh, this is a tune.
Good stuff.
This is a tune. The Rolling Stones.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's T-Rex.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yeah, a bit of Primal Scream for you there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Now, if you haven't heard about this, you need to. The pastry that pays, fellas, your chance to win $100 for free.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We just give you $100.
Yeah. Thanks to Big Ben Pies.
Yeah, Big Ben.
And of course,
he's the man.
he is the man.
I went for the mince and double cheese
Oh,
today.
you did?
Yeah.
The XXL.
Yeah.
Good eating.
What did
with
you go
a-
for yesterday?
With a squirt of ye old sauce, of course.
Tommy's house.
Yeah. Yesterday, butter chicken.
Right. And the day before?
Day before, butter chicken.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 butter chickens in a row, and now the double mince and cheese.
Of course, it is Beer and Pie July, the 7th day, in fact.
Is it?
Jase, you know it is. Encouraging everyone out there to have that beloved Kiwi combo, and the great New Zealanders at Big Ben have given us $100 every weekday, every show. All you have to do is call us on 0800 Hodaki when you hear the officer say, always blow on the pie.
Yeah.
And then, straight on the horn. Maybe
Good
get
douche.
$100.
You
Yeah,
do,
honey.
I'm imagining you do a veggie pie, Mogi.
Well, they actually do really good ones now. They do a series, or a series of these are available, but your kormas, there's a lot of veggie sort of curry ones.
Yum.
Yes.
You know, and they're bloody good. Mushroom and pepper steak.
Is there a tofu pie?
Not pepper steak, mushroom pepper something. I haven't had one, and that's what I'm thinking, man. It's a gold mine, that.
Yeah.
Because what you do then is you have the pastry and it's all hot. Imagine a puffy, beautiful pastry.
Yes.
Then you bite into it and there's a huge block of cold tofu
So good.
with
Yum.
no sauce.
No sauce.
It's just a big inside of a pie-shaped piece of tofu.
Just solid tofu.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yum.
so
That's
good.
a lot of protein.
Unmarinated.
So good. But don't forget, give us a call, 0800 Hodaki, when you hear that cue to call. It's going to be playing within the next 20 minutes. So,
hello.
Tune.
Tune shapies.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Ben Haaland there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. I don't know about you fellas, but I am absolutely going off at the moment on the old Instagram threads. You guys down with that?
You
Are we
mean
down with it?
Yeah.
Are you on there?
Yeah, totally, man.
So how does it work again?
Pardon?
So Threads is a new app that came out yesterday.
Yeah.
And everyone, I don't know, in media and stuff's already hopped on board. And they're like,
massive.
look at the
I mean,
Threads.
you've got to get on the thread, man.
And it's basically the new Twitter.
It is.
Because Twitter's an absolute bloody dumpster fire at the moment.
It is.
Is that just because of Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Elon Musk has gone in there. He's changed all the algorithms, and so one of the things that you had as a sort of a protection was if you were a known person or a public figure of any sort,
Yes.
you would get verified by Twitter.
The blue tick.
That's right, and so people couldn't go around and sort of present themselves as you or anything like that, or make up fake accounts, or if they did, then they wouldn't have this verification. He got rid of that and just made it that you could pay for it. So any fool could just buy this. And then he's changed the algorithm so that if you have got the tick, then you are pushed to the top of all the replies and all the tweets.
Right.
So you don't get any. It's not it's not driven by interaction with everybody else. It's driven by whether you're paying him for your subscription.
I gotcha.
And just generally speaking, it used to be, I found on Twitter that if you wanted to find the dumpster fire, you could find it.
Yeah.
But now it's just the whole joint.
It's trying to get
So
out
I've
of the
been off it
dumpster
for
fire.
a
That's
few
why
months.
the Insta thread's so good, eh?
Yeah. So everyone downloaded their Insta threads yesterday. A lot of my mates anyway, and everyone was trying to figure out what their first thread was going to be.
Yeah.
Jase, you actually did the Hodaki Big Show's first ever thread. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
What was it about again?
Pardon?
Having real issues hearing today.
Yeah, look, it's just, I think I'm a bit coldy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're going away for a
Blocking
break for a
your
week,
ears up.
so I think I'm getting a cold.
Oh, right.
Blocked your ears up and
Yeah,
that.
remind me again what it was, Keyzie?
It's a selfie of you as if you were looking at your phone.
Oh, yes.
And then the caption is wholesale cheese balls. And then underneath it's like, wait, this isn't Google. So it's like you've accidentally threaded that
Yeah.
instead of Googling it, which is... But then I was like, shit, because everyone's on there trying to think of the real funny first thread. And so I just set up the was.
Oh, you're good.
Because in 20 years' time, when I go back and see what my first ever thread
That's
was,
pretty good.
I want it to be funny and just be like, yeah, up the
Oh,
was.
well, it won't be funny, but it's good that it's about the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Up
to be
the
like,
was.
oh, classic,
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it was funny.
Well, not funny, but like look
Like, my
back and go,
thread
oh,
was funny.
wow, yours was
It was
pugs.
really good.
Yeah, thanks,
It
man.
was really good.
In
Jase.
actual fact, because I'm really excited about these threads, and Pugs is wanting me to run the Big Show thread.
Oh yeah, no.
Threads.
I think you're the man for the job for sure.
Have you done a first thread yet, Mogi?
No, I've had a look at it, but I just want to make sure my first thread's a real ripper, right? So I'm just saving it. I'm saving it, you know?
Yeah, nice,
And Jase,
mate.
actually, maybe if you could give me a bit of advice.
Yeah, no worries,
Yeah,
mate.
cool.
Go.
Pardon?
Oh, my God.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Geez, I don't know about you fellas. That hour's flown
Oh,
by.
it has.
It's like I blinked and we've already done an hour of the
It's like
show. It's just
43
crazy.
minutes.
Hey, it being a Friday, of course, don't forget after 5 o'clock, the Friday Throbber fellas.
Ooh.
With Keyzie.
Yeah.
Pulling away at the moment. Pulling away
He is.
is old Keyzie, and isn't he? Oh, cock-a-hoop about
about
it.
it.
Yeah.
Every week I'm cock-a-hoop,
Just
apparently.
every bloody day crowing on and
Actually,
on and
Jase,
on about the score and the
I've
Throbber.
actually got Pugs doing a compilation of Keezie's reaction to all his wins.
Yes.
By the end of the year, we're going to play them back for him when he loses.
Yeah.
that
When
sounds so
Mogi
cool.
overtakes him.
Actually, I've got a bone to pick with you about the Throbber, Jase, because your conduct with this segment has gone too far. All right? Jase, we can get into that after 5, all right, Jase?
God, you get sassy when we go on holiday.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Oh, yes, indeed. Always a highlight of the Friday show, the Friday Throbber. If you're just joining us for the first time, the Friday Throbber is when we each pick a tune to try and kick off your Friday afternoon, get you in the party mode,
Yeah.
in the throbbing mode.
Throbber.
And then you give us a call on 0800 Hodaki and decide the winner of the first of 2 wins.
That's
Just like
right.
that, man. Pretty
And-
simple.
At
And
the
key-
moment, Keyzie's running away with it.
Yeah, I'm way out in front by about 4 songs, but the key here is to choose your own song. You know, go home, have a think. What you did today, Jase, before the show is you go, hey, Pugs, I don't have a throbber today, mate. Can you think of one? Cheers. And then you walked into the studio.
Hand on heart. This is a Hoity J choice. Pugs didn't choose mine.
It's normally pretty clear.
Yeah, and look, I don't give myself cooey of a chance here, but
Did you message him afterwards or something?
you can go and ask Pugs afterwards. I chose this one.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's
right.
hear it.
All right, you want to go first?
Oh, I'm going first, eh? This will get you moving.
Justin Timberlake.
It's a real Hodaki Throbber, this one. The Hodaki
boy.
thirsting for this.
I was looking to this the other day in my house,
Yeah.
cutting some shapes.
Look, I'm a fan. I'm a
Yeah,
fan.
such a big tune.
But probably not at the moment.
Mogi, what song have you gone for?
Probably not at the moment.
I've gone for a bit of push.
Oh, okay.
Did a Mikey have it, man? This is a tune. That is an absolute tune.
It is an absolute throb.
No, it's okay.
New Zealand song as well. I've gone New Zealand too.
There's only one remedy I can think of for you. If you only listen once, maybe you could have made it back. Sorry, Jack, you out of luck. Your purpose on track. Oh no.
Oh
stuff. Hey. All right, New Zealand, give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki, and you, my friends, decide.
Actually, speaking of throbbers, Thunderstruck. Tune.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed, and I have to say, a rich tapestry of music today, fellas. A really wide array, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking the fact that we've gone away from the oots, you know, the
back to the rock. It is tough.
More funky.
It's tough finding songs. We've been doing it for this long. It's not easy. So, Anyway, it's a good tunes here.
Can we just, before we get started, 3483 is lighting up with people saying, basically, if Jase's song wins, they are going to burn down Hodaki.
This one here says, I'm going to be absolutely fuming if old Hoity J gets a W. Asterisks on this bastard.
Yeah, see? And here's why. Here's Jase's choice.
Yeah, man. Move it, man. Tune.
Justin Timberlake. That is disgusting.
You were saying off here you're dancing around the house while you're doing the vacuuming for the second time the other day.
Yeah, I was, mate. I was. Yeah. Mogi went with this one.
Well, don't you know that I can't see the end?
Push.
I promised myself it wasn't gonna happen again.
And wait. Oh, it's an absolute tune, actually.
And Keyzie went for.
This is Kora from New Zealand.
If you only listen once, maybe you could have made it back. Sorry, Jack, you out of luck.
On My Mind by Kora. So let's go to the lines.
Yes, indeed. And I think we've got Jase online. Jase, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good, fellas. How are we?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. What do you do for a crust, Jesse?
I'm actually a welder up in Whangarei.
Backbone! All right, Jesse, get us out of our misery. What are you running with there, big fella?
Well, Mogi and Keyzie are going to hate me for this one, and it sounds like Hodaki's going to burn to the ground because I'm voting for Jase.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Jase. I swear to God, if you win this.
Oh, yeah, good on you, Jesse. Good on you, mate, you backbone.
Thank you.
Let's carry on with the phone lines here. Marty's on the line. Marty, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, bloody good, boys. First time caller, so pretty excited to be here.
Oh, good on you, Marty. Hey, what do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a chippy in the capital.
Oh, backbone! I got a feeling here,
I feel
boys.
pretty good.
I don't think a chippy.
There's no way a chippy from Wellington would listen to Justin Timberlake.
Oh, come on, Marty. What are you running with, mate?
Look, I'm going to have to agree with Jesse just before. I'm gonna lock in Jase. I want to rock that body this Friday.
Oh, my God. Jase, you are ruining Hodaki.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, rock that body, Keyzie. Play the tune, pal. Play the tune.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Kings of Leon on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, massive sporting weekend ahead. I'm going to be deep into the ashes for the next 5 days. But right now, it's time for...
Time to chat footy with me, Keyzie. What are the Warriors up to?
Yeah! The Warriors heading over to Aussie to face the Eels, a decimated Eels side. Thank God they're decimated because they've been pretty hot of late.
Sorry, Keyzie.
They were without Gutherson, Moses, Dylan
I was
Brown.
actually thinking because I know that you're massively into the Wars at the moment. Are you going to be able to see the Wars in Fidget?
Yeah, man. Yep.
Oh, so you've sorted that out. They've got that in the hotel.
They've just got TV over there in the sort of the last couple of
Well, in
weeks.
Fiji.
It'll be delayed.
Yeah,
I'll probably end
yeah.
up watching it on Tuesday, but pretty excited.
Yeah,
about it.
because I tell you what, the Eels, generally speaking, looked upon as a strong side, but they are decimated at the moment.
Hang on, I just
That's
said
exactly my words for it.
they've lost a few players for this fixture.
Who?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, Mitchell Moses has got, and he is really their talisman.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to be away.
I'd say Gutho, probably.
And you look, they had
N
five
squared. We
They
call
had a
them.
rough start to the season, obviously, but 5 wins on the trot going into a bye, so they are hot to trot. But a few guys down for them and a few milestones for our guys. You got Sean Johnson, who's got his 200th game.
He has confirmed he's playing, by the way.
That's right. And Dylan Walker brings up his 200th game as well, not just for the Warriors, but across all clubs. Adam Whanua-Blake, his 150 match mark, and Wade Egan with his 100th game. So this is all in one game.
That's
there.
amazing.
And I think us coming off the back of a
that's what I was just about to go
off
into.
the back of a loss, I expect this to be a real show from the Wars. I'm very excited about it. I think we're going to give them the old da-douche.
Well, it's interesting you say that because after the loss last week, a disappointing loss, I think in the long run that's going to be really good for the Wars.
Well, hang on, we said that last week.
And I think that the boys are going to be pretty fired up and they know what it takes to win.
Can I actually
and you're right to point out all those milestones, but I hope that's not a distraction also.
No.
That they just attend to the basics of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they lost the ruck. They lost it up the middle last week.
They did. And they won't be happy about it. These are very proud, bloody good players.
Yeah, totally.
They won't be happy that they got dominated.
Absolutely,
as a forward, you pride yourself on getting over the top of the other fella,
of
of the other pack, and they'll be doing that again. But now it's time for...
I completely forgot.
Keyzie's Yummy Boy of the Week.
Yummy.
For Keyzie's Yummy Boy of the Week this week, just a quick little bonus bit of info. Really pleased that we're playing in Aussie and it's not going to be really wet and
Hang
horrible.
on a minute.
What?
This is Yummy Boy chat.
Yeah. Can
Yummy
we
Boy,
keep
Yummy
it to
Boy.
the Yummy Boys, please?
It does yummy, and then you go bang. This is the Yummy Boy.
Okay, sorry, let me do it again.
Keyzie's Yummy Boy of the Week.
Yummy.
Sean Johnson. You happy?
Oh, yeah.
He's hot.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, rage there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, Paw of Judy. What an opportunity this is for folk.
Oh, my God.
Where you can go anywhere in the world to meet up with a mate and pour them a beersy.
Oh.
Hey, for free, courtesy of Max and Hodaki.
It's a beer free as well.
The whole thing.
Everything's free, man.
Flights.
The flights are free. I figured that much.
Yeah.
Even your beers and that.
Well, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, it's Max, so they've probably got some free beers to give you.
Whoa.
Hey, just speaking of Max, actually, because I tell you my favourite little combo there, Meg, I don't know if you've tried the Max Free Ride Pale Ale.
I haven't.
It's one of my favourites.
Which has been brewed to be super low in alcohol, but still fun and flavour by the process of arrested fermentation.
Oh, yeah. That's a good trick, that.
Pale and crystal malts are used to give this beer a smooth, caramelised malt flavour and full body. And today, fellas, I paired it with a Big Ben XXL creamy butter chicken pie.
That is beautiful.
That's a hell of a combo, I tell you what.
So did you...
Good eating.
Do you know all that off by heart about that beer?
Yeah. Well,
the free ride.
I like to know what I'm shoving in my gob, Keyzie.
Right. Yeah, okay.
And it is very malty, very tasty, very flavourful. So if you're going out and you don't want to have a big night, for example...
Maybe you're driving.
You're driving or you're the designated driver, the perfect beersy for you.
Yeah, nice. By the way, if you'd like to win that free trip to relink with one of your old mates overseas and have a cold one, text the word beer to 3483. Just beer, 3483, and we'll be drawing that towards the end of the month.
Yeah, nice.
So good. Oh, Beastie Boys.
Oh, bit of beasties.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Jet there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon.
I saw on the old Insta the other night there, Keyzie, that you were sitting at home doing jack shit.
Oh, did you see that, did you?
I did,
As per.
And you tagged your missus there in it, and you said... just doing the vacuuming for your Dale, but you had a robo bloody vacuum, a robot vacuum.
That's right, and the footy was on. I was watching the footy.
Yeah, man.
It's because our mates were coming over, and she's like, "Can you quickly vacuum?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, of course you can.
So
how are you finding it? Because we had a discussion months ago that you were getting one. There was a lot of conversation about where you're going to put it. You know, you've got to have it under the TV,
so that she
out of
can't
the way.
hear it. She can't see it. It's now under the couch. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. You got guests coming over, or if I'm at work, you just go, "Hey, vacuum the house."
Yeah.
And it just does it.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Because we've had one of them for a couple of years. I've spoken about it on the show, but my wife was keen to get one for a long time.
My wife!
And I was very much against it. And eventually she wanted to get one so much that I got her one for her birthday, and she was stoked.
I bet you grew to love it.
And actually got her family to help pay for it because they're not cheap. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Can I just ask a quick question about them because I'm intrigued? Good suction?
Oh, very good.
Surprisingly
really?
good.
No, genuinely though?
100%. And the one that we've got also mops.
Same here.
It does a mop, but I will say the mopping leaves a little bit to be desired.
I've used
it's
the mopping
more like
once.
getting it wet.
Yeah.
But what I'm finding is because our one's just recently buggered out.
Yes.
It was about 4 weeks out of its warranty. Took it back to the shop. Oh, sorry, it's out of its warranty. Not only is it out of its warranty, this model does not exist anymore, and it can't be repaired, even though it cost about $1,000. You can just shove it. So anyway, we're trying to bring in a battery from China. But in the meantime, we've noticed the amount of times that we're vacuuming the house has really gone down.
Yeah, because
we're using a hand one.
Yes.
We were using that robot every day. That bastard was out there doing it. Because you got a kid and you got a dog and all that, so off it goes. Now, I think we've vacuumed once in a month.
Right. It's weird, isn't it? Because vacuuming's my go-to. I vacuum probably twice a day.
I can see you with a vacuum, a coffee, and a dart hanging out of your mouth.
I'm not joking either.
Twice a day?
Yeah, it drives my daughter crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We set our robot vacuum to go off twice a week at the most. To vacuum twice a week at the most, and usually just once.
Right.
So twice if there's people coming over, all that.
Right.
But no more than that. So you vacuum every day, twice?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
why?
There's
Is there even anything to pick up the second time?
Genuinely, I find it calming.
Right.
Yeah.
And I got a great sucky vacuum.
Oh, yeah, true.
Very sucky motor?
Yeah, very sucky motor.
What actually happened to yours, though, Mike? Because I need to make sure mine doesn't crap out. Was it overused?
Well, I mean, I think the thing about them is, you get the idea of a robot in your head, and you finally get one in your house. All I'd say to you, Keyzie, is don't try having sex with your robot, because it is primarily for vacuuming.
Right.
And in fact, secondarily and only for
right.
Yeah.
God.
Did you hear that, Keyzie?
Yeah, but did you hear what he said?
Don't have sex with your robot.
Jeez, you're a sick bastard, Keyzie.
Is that what you did?
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Well, there you go, the end of the 5 to 6 hour there. Plenty coming up after 6 o'clock, by the way. We'll go and have another little tutu with the big poll today. Cheeseballs, very simple. Cheeseballs, yes or no?
Yep, you can vote on that at Hodaki Big Show's Instagram poll.
And just on that front, we've actually had quite a lot of interesting correspondence regarding cheese balls, Mogi.
Yeah, we have actually. We've had one come in here, and it's sort of in a similar fashion that it's sort of taken over the Big Show, and a lot of the conversations, we'll be discussing some missives that have been sent our way via the old Insta.
Absolutely. All that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Exponents there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show, but right now it's time for...
The Big Poll.
Today's big poll, very, very simple. Cheese balls, yes or no?
That's right. That's on the back of me eating my first ever packet of cheese balls last night and declaring it my favourite new chip.
Yeah.
Amazing, Jase.
Yeah, great stuff,
I mean, he's really changed his tune, hasn't he, old Keyzie?
Yeah, hoeing into hoity-jay, but now
he's... putting the boot in and now he's all over it.
I ate one bag, right, Jase? I don't eat daily bags every day.
But you're already talking about the next bags you get in, and every time you go to a dinner party, you're going to be taking a bag of cheese balls.
Yeah. And can I just make the point, I didn't buy any last night.
Really?
Yeah, true.
Seriously, though?
Yeah, seriously.
You have a habit of saying that.
Seriously, Mogi, I didn't buy a bag of cheese balls last night.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
Just wanting you to know.
You definitely did. I
did, and I promise.
Oh, you promise? Well, unfortunately, your promises have no value around
here. No, they don't.
Well, I'll show you my bank account.
Yeah.
You can go through my transactions.
Okay. You started using cash. I know what you're like. Hey, we've actually had some people... we've done a lot of cheeseball chat lately.
Yeah, we
which
have.
is just reflective of our lives, isn't it? What's even going on in our lives, we sort of bring it to air, and we had this message from Carlos over the Instagram there. Hey, lads. As a 37-year-old New Zealander, I have not eaten a cheese ball in over 20 years. It was with great intrigue that last night I had a dream of walking into a room and seeing a winding trail of bright orange dust leading to a lone, empty bag of cheeseballs. You've clearly reached peak earhole invasion. Just be mindful of what you're jamming into your listeners' subconscious, please.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, really good point.
Like, we should be using this time to talk about, philosophies and educate people.
I think it brings us back to Jase's point. Where are Cheeseballs in all of this? Where is Eater in all of this?
Yes.
The conversations that we are having on air is driving our listeners to dream about Cheeseballs.
Yes, yeah.
Surely that's a dream of Eater, that people would be dreaming about Cheeseballs.
Yeah, yeah.
So where's our free Cheeseballs and our huge piles of cash?
Totally,
Actually,
man.
what we'll do next week while you guys are off on holiday and me and Pugs are still here, I'll get Pugs to look into it.
You say that
Yeah,
like me
please,
and Pugs are still. You've just been to Fiji, Keyzie. Don't give me the sooky bubba wobbly lip. Thanks, pal.
I did not give you the sooky bubba wobbly lip. No, I did a wee bit. But we'll look into it. But the problem is, right, they'll probably just say, well, you've already talked about it at crap load. We don't need to give you anything.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then we'll say, yeah, well, we're probably going to keep talking about it.
We'll talk about how much they suck.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
I'm gonna ditch them. I'm gonna
But
ditch them if they don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Liar.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. A bit of Arctic Monkeys there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. I don't know if I told you this, Mogi. I've been sitting and listening to music with my little one of late.
Oh, yes.
She's a big Arctic Monkeys fan.
Oh, you
and in actual fact, interestingly enough, and I would never have guessed this in my life, she really kind of would suit the Hodaki playlist.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. And she's going through a bit of an Eminem phase at the moment too.
Yeah.
Where, which isn't quite so appropriate, but there you go.
Well, my daughter actually went through an Arctic Monkeys sort of Eminem fan, but that's what she's grew out of that when she was about 4 or 5 months old.
Oh, okay,
and
that's
now
interesting.
She's sort of into the overtures and the symphonies and things, and jazz, very much jazz.
Yeah.
She's actually come up with a mathematical calculation that shows that that jazz and the sort of improvisation that around jazz,
Yes.
which it's renowned for, actually isn't improvisational at all.
Right.
And is very much planned and can be mapped out mathematically. So she's been awarded a doctorate from Harvard.
Wow.
And is going to be
like an honorary doctorate?
Oh,
or
an actual doctorate.
Oh, right, yeah.
And is actually going to be presenting her findings to the UN.
Fantastic.
Over a 7-day talk.
That's amazing.
Yeah, well, it's just, she takes it in her stride.
Yeah,
It's amazing the difference between your two daughters, and their musical taste and stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Hey, but right now it's time for...
We don't have time for What's on Telly now. No way.
No, we don't. Yeah, no, you're right, actually.
That was What's on the Stereo with Hoity J.
And my other daughter, actually, she's also got... Actually, all my girls have got good musical taste.
Do they like Lady Hawk?
They get it from their daddy.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Look, I've got to make an apology there, fellas. Obviously, in the previous voice break, we were supposed to do What's on the TV with Mike Minogue.
I was all prepped for that.
And also was I, massively enough. It's funny, actually. I've been watching a bit of TV with...
Well, can I just play the thing?
With my daughters. And What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah.
Cough in the middle of that.
And just my second youngest, actually, into her docos and the History Channel and stuff like that. It's quite surprising. Which you probably don't know this about me. I'm a big doco fella.
Yeah.
And I love my History Channel.
Yeah.
And Dadoosh. And we sat down there. She came over for dinner last night. And we sat down and watched a few docos on,
Fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, my daughter used to love watching docos.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, she gone off them, has she?
She grew out of them.
Oh, did they grow out of them?
About
Oh,
when
that's a
she
shame.
was 2 months old. And, now she just listens to lectures and reads sort of thesauruses and encyclopedias and speaks to the great leaders of the world, actually, over Zoom. But anyway, last night I watched Beef.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it. Beef it's on Netflix. It stars Ali Wong, who is a very funny comedian, American comedian, and a dude, and they have beef. They have a road rage incident that escalates over the course of the episodes. I don't like the tension. I know it's going to get worse, but I don't like any of the, I don't like any of the characters. and so I can't enjoy it. I'm just sitting there going, it feels like I should like this because I think Ali Wong's really good, and I think the guy's really good, but I don't like them.
You've got no connection
I
to the
don't want to see
characters.
either of them win.
Yes.
And I don't want to see either of them, weirdly for me, because it's a great joy for me, and I normally find it really funny, but I want to see them being more and more mean to them because they're just both a couple of losers.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and I said to my wife last night, we got through it, I was like, you know what, I don't like this show. And she said, neither do I. And we turned it off. So that's it. We won't be watching it.
Right, okay.
That's why I don't like House of the Dragons. Same reason. I don't care. I don't want any of these people to, I don't have a connection to any of them. That's why I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't like House of the Dragon because of the stupid
wigs.
hairdos.
Yeah, you said off air, Keyzie, you're saying the reason you didn't like House of the Dragon was because there was not enough buzzies.
Yeah, which, I get it, Keyzie, I get it. But
there's the throwback.
Really, that's why you watch shows, for buzzies?
Look, Jase, why you watch TV and why I watch TV, mate, they're allowed to be different, all right?
Yeah.
How many stars, how many buzzies out of 5 did you give House of Dragons?
Well, I should do it on a 10 buzzy scale because there's two. Because they usually come in pairs, so I think I gave it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10 on the buzzy scale.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually quite high.
Yeah. So.
But you're looking for what, a 8 or a 10 buzzy sort of mark generally?
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Friday show done and dusted. And indeed, for the week, as previously mentioned, Mogi and I are off for a week next week. However, we will be ringing into old Keyzie back at the studio there, giving you regular updates of what's going on in the house of Hoity J and Minogio. And Mogi, a bit of fidget action for you. You must be fizzing at the bung, mate.
I'm pretty excited, mate. I'll be one of those people that sort of, when you're getting off the plane and they're shoving everybody out of the way and trying to get off the plane first. That'll be me.
Yeah. You'll be the
first cocktail.
You're the first stood up.
Yeah, I'll be up.
Does my head in when people do that on planes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do that a lot, Keyzie?
Yeah, man.
You're always the first to stand up.
Yeah. Hey, enjoy Fiji, Mike.
Hey, thanks, man.
Jace, enjoy your house.
My health.
Your house.
Oh, my house.
Because you'll just be at because you've got acting and stuff to do. So
yes,
buddy.
And you guys will be back the following Monday, and all next week I'll be doing best of shows. So there'll still be plenty of big show happening. Me and Pugs will hold it down.
Yeah, good on you, mate. You always do such
Backbone.
you do a great job, Keyzie.
Thank you.
You were saying off air before you prefer it.
Yeah, and I'll happily say that on here. I do prefer it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Actually, just quickly, tomorrow night the Wars are playing. Make sure you have the ACC's commentary on Sky Sport 9.
Is that 59?
59, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
What's the regular channel that they do it on?
Me and Di Henwood. Oh, there is no regular channel anymore. They got rid of it.
Right, okay, nice.
It's just the ACC.
Hey, New Zealand, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show. Thanks for listening. Make sure you tune in again on Monday to hear old Keyzie in the best of. Until then, we'll see you later.